I know you're excited because you decided to finally get paid for your expertise and you are eager to get your first coaching client. Well, in this video, I'm going to teach you how to get your first coaching paying client. Woo! Hi, I'm Fabienne Raphael, online business coach and creator of the Dream Method. And today I'm really eager to I'm really eager to share with you how to actually get your first paying coaching client, which is a huge milestone into finally getting paid for what you know, for your expertise, for your skills, for your gifts, for what you were brought up to this earth to do. Okay, the first step is to be clear on what you offer and on what problem that you're solving for a very specific target market. Okay, so let me repeat that in more simple words, but the first thing is about you knowing what you're great at, what you are bringing to this world, what you can help people with, right? So I love to call that your zone of genius. So what can you help people with? On my end, I help people build and grow profitable online coaching businesses. So my zone of genius is to show people the exact framework to get there, okay? From A, not having any clients at all, to B, having clients and growing and nurturing that coaching business, right? So they can live their purpose and create a long-lasting impact in so many people's lives. So what is your zone of genius? What are you great at doing? What do you know specifically that you could definitely help someone with today, right now, and get paid for it? The problem sometimes with that is that you don't recognize all the knowledge that you've acquired over the years, or that you feel it's so natural to you that it's not worth to be paid for. Well, if you have problems with that, I totally invite you to reach out to your people who are very close to you, who support you, who are friends with you, who've been working with you or seeing you evolve over the years, and ask them questions. What do you feel I'm great at? What would you pay me for, to be able to do? But the most important thing is that when you finally find that zone of genius of yours, well, what kind of result can you provide to people actively looking to solve a problem that you're able to solve? You're taking them from point A to point B, and what is that specifically? So when they come to you, what is their big problem? And when they finish working with you, what is the big transformation that you're providing to these people? What life transformation are you providing to them? What problem are you solving for them? Okay. So not only do you have to identify what your zone of genius is, what problem you can solve for them, but also you have to make sure that, this problem, people are already actively looking to solve it. In your industry, people are actively already investing into looking to solve that specific problem. And this is really an important step because it will make you save a lot of hard times. A lot of people think that, I can solve that problem. And then they go on and try to find clients and whatsoever. And then eventually they realize, oh my God, like no one is looking to solve that type of problem. Okay. So that's really important to figure out. It's specifically at the beginning, because if you don't do that, then you might end up thinking this online coaching thing is not working, or no one wants to work with me and whatsoever. But it's not because of that. It's because you haven't done your homework of finding out if people are really already actively looking to solve the problem that you're solving, and that they're putting their credit cards out, their money out to have that problem solved. Okay. So that's the first step. Before I go on and tell you about the second step, if you really enjoy the value you're getting on this channel, I really invite you to subscribe to it, because when you do that, well, you encourage me as a creator and you motivate me to keep doing that work and keep sharing the content with you. In fact, I'm really transparent with what I know, and I've been putting on some great videos since a long time now. So I really invite you to subscribe to the channel so you're sure not to miss anything, any new thing I put out there. Okay. The second thing that you have to do in order to get your first paying client in your coaching business is, in fact, check in your surroundings, check in your contacts, check around you the people that you know that could potentially become your client. Okay. So I don't know if you heard that there's a saying in French that says, sometimes like when you're too close to it, like that, when your nose is right on it, you don't see it. You don't have the perspective, right? And you might have your first paying client as your neighbor or as an online connection, a social media connection, and you're not even aware of it. Okay. So I really invite you to go through all the contacts that you have. It could be friends, it could be family members, it could be social media connections, and find out like, okay, is there anyone in there that fits with the exact type of person I want to work with and the exact type of person that I can help, right? Be aware and listen to what people share, what type of problems that they have. And when you actually take time to listen, to read well, to actually figure out what people are going through, well, it's way easier for you to get in touch with these people and then let them know that you can help them solve that problem. And in fact, sometimes they've been searching for that solution for years, for months. And here you come, right? Here you come with a private message or with an email or with a phone call, and you start discussing about what they're going through. And then right there, you're the solution to their problem. Okay. Go through your connections on your phone, on social media, or around, like it could be former colleagues that you had, or it could be people that you've done sports with. It could be people that you've lived next to, right? And for some reason, right now, they are experimenting something that is a challenge for them, and you're the right person to help them out. And of course, that problem for them will never be solved if you don't tell them that you have that business and that you're able to help them solve their problems. And if you don't take the time to reach out and have that conversation with these people. So not only is it great for you to know what your zone of genius is, know that the target market is actually already looking to solve that problem. But then second thing, people got to be aware of it, right? If you don't tell people or if you don't talk about it, well, guess what? Nothing will happen and you will wait forever before finally signing up this first paying client. Okay. So that was number 2. And then number 3 is network with people. I said it a little bit in point number 2, but it's like, talk about it, talk to people and talk to the right people about it. Talk about your business, share your views, share your value, share what you can do for people on social media, communicate with people and let them know, because if they don't know what you're up to, they don't know what you're doing, guess what? They can't talk about you or they can't recommend you, right? Develop relationships. And when I'm talking about relationships, I'm talking about deep, sincere relationships, okay, that are not geared towards only what you can get out of it, but what you and the other person can get out of it. A win-win situation. So this is called high-level networking, okay? Meaning that when you meet someone that might be a great ally to refer you clients, well, be interested also into what that person is doing and see how you can help them also. So therefore, when they meet someone that fits the person you want to work with, then they have a tendency to call you and let you know about it, or introduce you to that person, or refer you that client. That's how it works. Plus, I know that a lot of times, okay, people, when they get started, they're kind of shy to ask other people to help them out, or to ask other people to introduce them to key people in their networks. Or the thing is, you will never get anything if you're not confident into going and talk to other people about what you do, why you're doing that, what your mission on this planet is, and how you could truly help people, and how you are the right person to help in that situation. Okay, so it's useless if you keep meeting people and you never ask, or you never share what you're doing, or you never express who you're looking to connect with, because that's the best or the cheapest way to market yourself is to actually get referrals from either people you've nurtured and created and built relationships with, but also from former clients or people that you helped in the past who are talking about you to all their network because they feel so much joy out of what you provided to their lives that they have no problem talking about you, and they're not asking for payment. Like, they're just sharing it because they love that experience with you. So the thing about networking and talking to other people is extremely crucial into you building kind of like a great reputation for your business, because you know that eventually when people buy from you, it's because they know you, they like you, and they trust you. And if they've been referred to you by someone that they trust already, well, they already trust you because that person does trust you too. Okay, so I repeat those 3 steps to get your first paying client. The first one is to be clear on what you offer, and to be clear on what your zone of genius is, and to make sure that people are already actively looking to get what you're about to sell, right? Second thing is to check your contacts and look for, who can I work with? Is there anyone in my surroundings and on my social media accounts that fit the person that I truly want to work with, and can I help that person? So be aware of, listening to what people say, or read what they post on social media, or what someone tells you about someone else, right? If they're struggling with something and you're the right person to help them out, reach out. Okay. And then the third thing, as I said, network with people, mingle with other people. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like people who are in the same target market as you, but someone or some people who are connected into the same type of audience that you're serving, but they're not exactly doing what you're doing, right? They could be in touch with your potential clients all the time, and they could be great referral partners or power partners. And you have to connect with them and let them know what your big ask is, who you're looking to work with, for them to introduce you to the key people, and then have finally your first paying client. And you know what? When you get that first paying client, you take care of that person like the best possible. You over deliver, you give them results. And then when that happens, when they're done working with you, they'll talk about you to everyone. And this will be the beginning of you starting getting referrals, expanding your reach, and growing your business. Okay? Woo-hoo! That's so exciting. I'm already excited for you. If you have some comments to make about this topic, put them below, put the comments below. Let me know if you have any questions. And if you have a specific question, leave it in the comments, and I'll make sure to reply to you in a very specific video. Okay? All right, then. I'll see you in the next video.